All right, guys, finally, we're gonna do a walk around of the camper. How you guys doing? Man, it's been quite a bit. I think maybe 2 months since I uploaded a video, and that wasn't even a video of my truck. So yeah, it's been about 3 months since I've had this finished, or mostly finished, and I've just been working on all these details, and I keep wanting to do a video to show you guys the walk around, but then I'm like, oh, I want to finish this one detail. Well, finally, I've got most of the details done, and at least I can't wait any longer. I want to show you guys the camper, how it turned out, how I've been using it, and before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed to this channel. I think we're over 27,000 subscribers and over 77,000 Instagram followers. Holy crap, like insane. People following my projects in the garage. And because of that, because of you guys, it's been some cool opportunities. I took the truck to Overland Expo West and we were featured in the Dometic booth. Super cool. Thank you to everyone who came out and said hi. And then the truck was featured in Outside Magazine, like the Outside Magazine, in a little article. I interviewed with Expedition Portal. I have a video with Overland Bound, and I think we're doing a cool video segment coming up for Overland Expo as well, so keep your eyes out for that. But all of that to say, this wouldn't happen without you guys, without the subscribers, without the fans, without the Instagram followers, all of you guys. I just want to say thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel or you've been to the channel but you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and we'll keep doing cool stuff. So without further ado, let's check out the camper. All right, let's just spin around the truck real quick and you can get an idea of what it looks like on the truck. And also, dude, this area I'm in is so cool. This is just like one of my very favorite places, places in California. It's just across the Oregon border, and the landscape is just so beautiful. I love the particular color of green of everything here, and just some epic views. I love these fields going off into the mountains, and that's Shasta Mountain. But anyways, 2001 Toyota Tacoma, 250,000 plus miles now. Coastal off-road bumper with a winch, about a 2.5-inch, 3-inch lift, and home-built sliders and skids, and you guys know pretty much all about that, right? I'm gonna go into more later. I have Mercedes seats in there now that I swapped, and we've got some other cool stuff, but that's another video, okay? Let's focus on the camper. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go into this storage a little bit in detail later, maybe in another video, but let me just show you real quick. Storage on the side of the truck pops out like this. You can open up in here. I've got recovery gear at the moment, but I'm gonna transport that into a different spot. But for now, recovery gear, tow straps, shackles, jump starter, all that kind of stuff in a 1510 Pelican case. It's locked in there, so you can't reach it out unless you unlatch it, and you can fully take it out. And that's kind of cool for recovery gear. You could pop this out before an obstacle, or if it's tools or whatnot, take it to where you want to go. So I'll leave that right there for now. And then the back, reach in here, there's 2 latches, and you can pull this out, and boom, that's kind of cool, right? 2 Pelican 1700 cases, and in this one I've got some spare ball joints and jumper cables and a tarp and a rope and just some other random like road stuff. Not a ton in here at the moment, but this floor jack does fit in there, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to change to a bottle jack later, but this floor jack has an aluminum skid on it. It works pretty well. Anyway, it's just a nice spot to put extra tools and whatnot. And then in this side, I have my Coleman stove and some camping like pots and pans and whatnot. Not very full there, but that is the pull-out slide beneath the flatbed. So that's there all the time. Really stoked. Oh, and 4 gallons of gas. Nice thing about all this storage is it stows really quickly. Gotta slide this back, locks into place. Same thing with this, just push on here, and storage is stowed. So let's look at the camper. All right, so the camper. I built it specifically for the way that I use the truck. It's a small truck, so you're not gonna get a humongous camper. What I try to do is maximize the size of this camper without overdoing it for the truck. So tiny truck, really good off-road in narrow trails. It's lightweight and just small. I don't want to put a camper on that was so big that it took those positives away from a small truck. Then I'd be left with a small truck with too big of a camper, no good. So this is about as big as I think I could make it. I was really careful on the weight, and I want to show you kind of how it turned out. All right, let's check out the camper. Woo! Oh man, I'm so happy with the way that this camper turned out. Basically, I said it before in my other videos, I was trying to create a little hotel room on the back of my truck. Somewhere I can just jump in the back, sleep any weather, any location. It's stealth. I mean, as stealth as a military looking truck could be because there's no windows and stuff. Got a fan for ventilation, which is awesome. A skylight, which totally blacks out if I want. That's super, super nice. And yeah, guys, it's so comfortable. This is a Hest sleeping pad. This is their dually wide down here. So I sleep on it like this if I want, and I have all this space right here, or I can fold it open and it's a queen size mattress. Almost exactly a queen size mattress down here. Super, super comfortable. We've got 5 gallons of water here, first aid kit, little broom to sweep up, fire extinguisher with a quick release. We just pop that. This is a big duffel bag. I keep all my clothes and extra shoes and stuff. That's worked out really well. Been on a few trips with it so far. Got my computer, got my blaster stowed in there nicely, and yeah, some shelving, and there's some interior lighting. But you guys, overall, this camper has been so perfect for how I've been using it. All right, check this out, guys. Let me crawl in here so you can see just how much space is really in the camper. So, look at my feet. I can't even point them and get close. So, super, super comfortable setup. I'm 5'10", by the way, so just for reference, this is about 6.5 feet. But man, I'm so stoked on how this all came out. You can close the door if you want, but if you're at a big view like this, with that mountain, it's so cool. Anyways, super stoked because, as I said before, I really just wanted to make like a hotel room on the back of my truck. Something that was just super comfortable, like a little cabin to go into the back of, no matter the environment or the weather. And it's really turned out to be just that. I just spent 4 nights in a row in it out in Utah, down in the 20s. Super comfortable. I've got a 0-degree bag. I didn't use it each night. I actually just used this blanket and then that cool down blanket by Aeronaut. Super cool. Really warm. I mean, just so comfortable. It's just such a comfortable sleeping arrangement. Tents are cool too, and I like just sleeping under the stars just in a sleeping bag. But if you're gonna sleep in the back of your truck, this is like, well, this is exactly what I was hoping for. It's tall enough to where I can sit like this and lift up as high as I can, won't hit anything, so really comfortable. And that's with this closed. With it closed, it could be howling wind, snow, or rain, totally watertight, totally secure, no flapping sound from the wind, super comfortable. And all I gotta do is jump out, close the door, turn the key on, and we're off if I want. If I don't, if I'm gonna stay for a while or I want the extra space, I can pop this up and I'll show you how I do that. All right, so to open this guy up is we just drop these little retention for the tarp. I used a little carabiner on this one to just keep it from unraveling. I need to add a couple more of those same things over there. This is my like safety latch. It's just a piece of climbing rope down to an eyelet, and up here this is the pull handle for closing it, and then this is a cool climbing lock, but basically it just keeps the lid from ever opening without me wanting it to. Otherwise it wants to stay shut. So that comes down, do this guy, and then all we gotta do is push up on here and I'll get video from outside. All right, so we just undid the straps on the inside. You can walk in. Sometimes I can push it up from here. Let's see. Yep. Pretty cool. That's what it looks like with it closed, but yeah. Now we've got tons of space. Standing room in there, sleeping up top for at least one adult. My brother slept up there before. It's like 6.8 feet long, although it does get kind of narrow at the end. But mainly it's for my kids sleeping up there, and that's worked out really well. So let me show you the inside. All right, so inside, tons of room, tons of light, tons of standing room. And that's honestly how I use it. Pretty much, I like to sleep with it down if it's any type of bad weather, or if I'm in kind of like a new spot in the middle of the night. It just feels more secure with it down. It could be raining, anything really hard, you know, and you can close it and you're just not going to get any weather intrusion into your sleeping experience. With it up, super nice if it's not windy, not raining too bad. You've got all that extra space, and with the kids, it's just really comfortable. So the wife and I take our 2 kids. You're on a, I'll pull this out, see if it will slide. There we go. So if I want to sleep the kids up here, pull this board out, and this is 3/4 inch plywood, and my brother has slept up here. This is almost 7 feet deep, so it doesn't look very long on this video, but it's plenty long for an adult to sleep up here. You could also pull it a little bit more if you wanted. It is a little tight at the very end, so you got to get your feet away from that, which is fine because this is long enough to do that. But that's where the kids will sleep, wife and I down here. And the nice thing is, if I want to sit up in bed, I'm not going to hit my head. Let's see if that rhymes. So I can sit up in bed, I can still stand up, I can change, the kids can be sleeping, I can come in and out like that. Super nice. Something I thought about when I made that platform, and I wanted to come all the way out here and just be kind of a pain, because sometimes, you know, you might be asleep and then like hear a sound and it's pop up, wouldn't want to whack your head. So anyways, you guys, gosh, I know this is a really brief overview video, but I really wanted to film something out here. It's just so beautiful out here. This just goes back, and I promise that we will do a longer, more in-depth video of this camper and like the materials and all that kind of stuff. But all right, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that little walk around of the truck. Like I said in the beginning, definitely going to do a more in-depth video. Definitely leave comments down below on the stuff you really want to see. I know everyone wants to know construction, materials, all that kind of stuff, so I will cover that. But if you have any other questions or comments, put them in below. And yeah, if you subscribe to the channel, we'll blow this channel up. It's going to be super fun moving forward. Lots of fun projects in the works. So all right, you guys, I'll see you in the next video.